Hey folks, this is Jay again. Thanks a lot for all the great feedback which you guys have given me on my health journey. This video is to give you guys some additional thoughts on how uh, how I have evolved. Once again, this was not a revolution, or this was not a one-step process. There was a lot of experimentation, and there was a lot of understanding my own body activities which was happening. It did not happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day. First thing I was thinking was that we need to kind of ask ourselves in maybe 3 or 4 or 5 iterations on why we are doing this and what is our end goal. Is your end goal cardio strength? Is it to age well? Is it to stay healthy as you move towards your retirement? Is it diabetes prevention because that is in your DNA? What is it? And kind of align all your activities towards these goals. Sometimes I see a lot of folks who start with saying, oh, I want a healthier heart, or I want to prevent diabetes at this age, or uh, you know uh, uh, or I want to make sure that I look good, but then their activities don't match up. They still are eating whatever they want, or they are still they move. Even though they want cardio strength, they are doing a lot more muscle based muscle building, or eating a lot of protein, so on and so forth. For me, it was staying healthy and being part of the key milestones for my kid when he goes to college, or when he gets married or has his kid and stuff like that. So for me, it was that. And I have a lot of diseases in our DNA, which could be from cardiac arrests to diabetes to high BP. So I had to make sure my my heart health was great. So that is how I was doing walking, jogging, a lot of cardio exercises as I go. I was not focusing on muscle building or things like that. Number two is keep learning. Your body is different. You are different. Your DNA is different. Even though you may have a very decent understanding on your legacy, you may be living in a different location. You may be eating different kinds of food. So you are unique. So you need to understand what your situation and body is, and you have to keep learning from it. A lot of it is experiment with things like caffeine. If you like chocolate or ice cream and things like that, please experiment it. What works, what doesn't, how much quantity works, but and how much not. Again, going back to my last video, measure and then kind of understand what works, what doesn't. Understand pros and cons of lactose products, right? There is a lot of hype going around saying don't eat lactose product, drink almond milk or oat milk. Does it work for you? Does it not? It changes. How much do you drink also matters. If you're drinking a lot of milk, maybe substituting it with oat milk may help, but if you're just drinking a little, then not sure how much it matters. Have a clear differentiation between cravings and hunger. Hunger is a way for your body to tell you that it needs more energy, so you may want to eat some healthy food and things like that. Cravings is generally because of your habits. So maybe understand the clear differences on when your body is craving for something versus hunger. You may want to get some control on craving, but hunger is something you will have to do something to satisfy it. um, uh, Cravings versus hunger also becomes slightly easier to differentiate depending on who you hang out with, who are your surroundings. If there are people who are continuously talking about food, and food which may not be working for you that well for your physical health, that may not work for you. You cannot get a hold of your cravings then, but on the other side it could. Last few thoughts, when you exercise, make sure that you slow down. A lot of people do push-ups and they are doing push-ups like in a minute they would do 40 push-ups. That does not help at all. When you do push-ups or when you do, jogging or walking, ensure that you're not in other thoughts. You are in the thought of jogging, in the thought of walking, so that you can control your breath as it goes, as your heart rate goes up. You can have an understanding of how you are breathing and things like that. The slower you breathe, the calmer you get, the more impactful the exercise is. It will also matter if you are thinking about your goals in all these exercises once again, right? If it is cardio health, then you will have to do more cardio exercises than other things. Have to control food in the same way. Another example a lot of people I see is to do the in vogue stuff, right? A lot of people are saying, oh, I'll eat gluten free. But if you weight loss is a goal for you because you want to improve cardio health, then eating gluten free is not going to lead to weight loss. It may lead to some other advantages, but it may not lead to weight loss. So these understandings of, when you are doing fashionable things like oat milk or almond milk or gluten free, it would really matter if you can understand your goals and align it with your goal. Last but not least, experiment and improve. Your body is unique. You must experiment and know what you are good at. And this is not a race or race towards excellence or perfection. This is a learning every single day, and it's an understanding to a new you, to a new lifestyle, so you can spend more time with your family, think clearly, make better decisions, be a better leader or a manager or a business owner, for example. But at the end of the day, this is not a race towards excellence or perfection. It is a race towards a newer life. Thank you very much. Bye. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video and my channel. Thank you.